Hello and welcome back to the GuessYou.com Incorporated video tutorial series. In this video we'll be covering Facebook. We'll be creating a Facebook app to serve the purpose of working with our social media auto poster product that you can buy on either CodeCanyon or GuessYou.com Incorporated. In one of our previous videos we showed you how to install this product, and now we're going to go about the process of creating the Facebook app. We also have the Twitter, we have LinkedIn, and we try to add as many other social media channels as possible as the functionality from those fits this product. So for the social media auto poster, again, you can get that off of CodeCanyon. At the time of this video, we're at version 2.01. And the purpose of the product is, of course, to automate the process of sending or submitting your content to specific social media channels. You could have 4 different Facebook pages. One just deals with the weather in New York. One deals with business news. One deals with different types of t-shirts. And you create content under those categories on your website. You can set up this plugin to work so that when you create a new piece of content that's dealing with weather in New York, it gets submitted automatically to your weather Facebook page, your New York weather Facebook page. For the t-shirts, if you have a t-shirt Facebook page, it submits those articles directly to that Facebook page. And for Twitter and for LinkedIn, the same thing. So to create a Facebook app, you first need to have a Facebook account. Once you have your account and you are logged in, you go to developers.facebook.com, and there you'll see this fancy page with a bunch of different information that could be very confusing, but once you weed through it all, it gets very simple. So for our purposes, I'm going to click on My Apps, add a new app, and since this is going to live on a website, I don't need to associate it with an iPhone or iOS or Android or have it live on Facebook. It's going to live on my website. I then need to give it a name. Now, one important point about this video for creating the Facebook app that's specifically for this product is that this product or this app is only going to be used on this website. Or you could use it on another website as well. That the point is it's not going to be distributed to millions of people. So the name of the app doesn't really matter because nobody's going to see it except for you. And the last submission, the submission of the app to Facebook, is also not necessary. You can leave this app in sandbox mode and it'll still work until the end of time. Because again, this is not a commercially distributed app you're building. This is a self-use app. It's only going to be used by you on your individual websites. So again, Guess Your Test app doesn't really matter. The email address will be populated for you based on the account that you're logged into, and then you need to choose a category. I'm going to choose communication and click on create the app. I need to enter in this convoluted captcha code. Takes about a minute. Once you enter that in, they got to check and proof and get coffee and do whatever they need to do. Hopefully this doesn't take much longer. So the app has essentially been created, okay? But we still have a few steps to do. Facebook gives you the option to integrate their SDK in JavaScript. For our purposes, again, for this product, we don't need to do that. If you're creating a different type of Facebook app where you need to integrate this script, then it's important that you integrate this script and you follow these instructions. For us, we just need, for our product, the app ID and the app secret because we have developed this plugin. So all of the code, including all of the SDK and calls and postings and readings and everything that they're telling you you can do here, we've already integrated for you. All you need to do is create this app so that we can get the app ID and the app secret. So I'm skipping all of that, and I'm going to enter in the URL to where I installed the WordPress. So domain, and here are the subfolders. Click on next. And now they want you to do more tests, which again, if you're creating this app for another purpose, then yes, you could certainly do this. We don't need this. We don't need to share the login, the social plugins, the ads. None of that stuff is relevant for us. So we can click right here on Skip to Developer Dashboard, and this is where the meat and potatoes is. This is where the so-called music happens. Here I'm on the dashboard of my app. I see my app ID and my app secret is hidden from me, okay? These other statistics that later could come through, yada, yada, yada. What's important for me is clicking on settings. So here is an important point. In order for this app to work at all, it needs to be connected to a domain. And you want that domain to be the same as the domain where you have our product installed. Wrong tab. So the domain here is guessyou.com. All the rest of this is not part of the domain. It's just guessyou.com. So in order for this app to really work, I need to add this domain to this field, app domains. Okay? Again, here I have my app ID, here I have my app secret. This is the display name I gave in. This is the email address I had. The category, it fills it for me. I like to just enter in the privacy policy and the terms and conditions. You can even upload a logo. Just shows Facebook that you're a little bit more committed to this app than just try to fool around, okay? So I save those changes. And now to get back to the guessyou.com product, this social media auto poster, in order to continue the configuration and have Facebook work, I need to add the app ID in the app ID field. And then I need to click on Show the Secret. And I need to copy the secret. Don't bother trying to copy this because as soon as this video is over, I'm deleting this app. So here is my app secret. Here is my app ID. I click here on Save Changes. It has now saved those changes. And now I can click on List Accounts. And here it'll show for Twitter, for Facebook, for LinkedIn. Currently Instagram is in test mode. For Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn, I can add accounts. So I click on Facebook. I can add a new Facebook account. It brings me to the authentication page. And again, this warning that you see right here is the difference between an app being in sandbox mode, I'll say testing, and being live to be distributable to millions of users. You don't need that. You can leave it in sandbox mode. This is more a warning. You know, some of the permissions below have not been approved by for use by Facebook. Now we don't need any of these. So you click continue as the user who's logged in. Make sure that you're logged in as the user you want that has admin rights to all of the Facebook pages. You approve the permissions. I like to post to Facebook on your behalf. You approve those permissions. Again, you approve the permissions. And then it brings you back to Facebook. And you'll see that you have your Facebook pages, the different Facebook pages that you control are all added here. They're all added here. Every Facebook page that you're an admin of is added here. So I can then go here and I could say, for here, I want posts to be added. And then under category news, and I want you to post the permalink. And then I want you to attach an image, because these news articles have images. So I want the permalink and I want images added. This cron job, we then need to run every 15 minutes. So either go to the documentation. Where's my documentation? Go to the documentation. Scroll down to the cron job section. Cron job section. Somewhere. Here it is. Scroll down to the cron job section. We use cron-job.org for most things, but you could also set it up directly on your server. You could use GoDaddy's cron job if you have a GoDaddy account, or your hosting provider will probably have a cron job tab where you can set up cron jobs. This is just a free alternative in case you don't have that. But set that up and then use this cron job URL to post to this page every 15 minutes. Scroll down and click on Saved Configuration, and then you have the posts. You have posts of category news that are permalinks. You're posting the permalinks and you're posting the image attachment to this Facebook page. So there you have it. We created our Facebook app. We added the settings. And we finally authenticated through Facebook and grabbed all the pages we have control over so that we can set it up for here, news to go through, for here, the weather, for here, t-shirt stuff, who knows. So with that said, thanks again for watching. I look forward to seeing you on the next video, and I hope this was helpful for you.